So I'm not likely to be only just building some other dependency and rules and so on and so forth. So for Monday, you bear in mind that Monday, so we will start building actual web projects, okay? Not using rubbish any longer. So we'll start out using framework. So I remember vividly. So last class we did talk about what's it called? Packages. All right. So and your assignments. So you are to research. Just pick up there are like thousands of packages. All right. As long as the PHP community is concerned. Okay. So and so what you do is you will have to go down. So pick any package of your choice. All right. And of course, so build anything you feel like building with it. So that's your assignment. Just anything you feel like building with it. So build it and then bring it up. So I grade you and then you move to the next level. So from Monday, as I say, like I say, so we'll move straight to Laravel. So we're moving just directly to Laravel. Okay. My connection might be unstable for the meantime. So and I think I'm trying now how to fast track this thing. So let me just hope that any of this should be stable. Okay, probably probably let me not just give earlier hope. Maybe in about a week and a half. So I should get a better device. I mean, this is due to some unforeseen circumstances that will happen. Of course, if you are trying to purchase some devices where you will likely have to wait for a while before it could be delivered and so on and so forth. So actually, I've been on this for a while now. And so we just manage what you have for now till we have the better option. Okay, so I'll be going through all your submission now. Before then, and today's class, like I did, I think I just need to inform you, today's class will be very brief. So likely we will not be doing anything so much essential. So it will just be, all right, ask me this question, ask me let me get where you're having difficulties in. And then we resolve that. Just as simple as ABC. All right. So please, before you talk, raise your hand. If you don't raise your hand, I might face a very high probability that I might not hear you. Okay, that is if you talk without raising your hands. So if you talk without raising your hands, a very high probability that I might not hear you. So let me share my screen. So yeah, like every other person, for now I'm using Windows. And yes, confirm exit. So for a while now, I've been trying hard to set up Windows. I wonder those who develop Windows how they do. So probably anyway, this might not be a problem. But just for your info, if you are because this is in as much as PHP is concerned, or being a software engineer is concerned. So as for PHP, you may likely hit, the road where you have to, build several projects on, different version, okay, different version of the language, okay. So you need something to sort this out, okay. Node has different versions, all right, and of course PHP does have different versions, and some of these core language you use do have different versions. So you need to look for a way to resolve. You need to look for a way to resolve that. And the easier way to resolve that is for you to learn Docker. All right. So the earlier you can do that, so the easier it should be for you. So I will just head up to the GitHub and then of course download what's it called? Clone the repository and then go over it. Please, if your this thing is yet to be reviewed, so inform me now as I'll be going through each and every one submission right now. All right, so this is for the beginners. Okay, so interesting. Actually, public repository. About what? What is also a public repository? Yes. So yeah, so let's go through your let me go through your submissions. Of course, look into yeah. So no PHP submission. Yeah, still no PHP submission. Only Python. And yes, this too. I think here too, there is no PHP submission as well. Yeah. So PHP people are always running away from doing assignments. Okay, so that's true. This person has been promoted. So, all right, now. So, I don't understand what's going on here. Now,
Sir.
I don't understand what's going on here. Is this the assignment you told me to review?
Yes, like the conversion of the to do to JSON file.
What is the conversion now? Did you look at this before you posted it?
I posted it and submitted the link.
But this is the only file that is here, and it's not even on PHP extension. By the way, this is duplicated. Why are you using this? Hello, Tao.
So I can hear you. I didn't hear you
Okay.
clearly.
Oh, okay. I said, by the way, you are using this. All right. This
You
is
said, why
duplicated.
am I using this?
Why are you using this? Anyway, let's not go into deep. But this is the only thing that is here now. So there is nothing here aside this, just this only file. That is not even a PHP file.
I didn't submit the PHP file. I only submitted the conversion.
But this is what you submitted, right?
I said I only submitted the conversion of the to do to PHP. I mean to JSON file. I didn't submit the to do and the PHP separately.
Shay, you submitted it here. It was done here in this repository, right?
It was different repositories, not the same link. I don't know how to push it inside one.
Okay, will it be chance on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think I'll do a fresh Git tutorial for you or a Git walkthrough for you.
Okay, sir.
So aside that's one, everybody who did their correction and whatever we did has been promoted. Okay. So for
Okay.
here, no submission, no sub. Oh, okay. This person too submitted, and I think this person must have been promoted. Okay, this is for intermediate. All right, so this is not for you. But there is no beginner submission. I mean, task 3, there is no beginner submission. Task 4 as well, no submission. Task 5, no submission. Task 6 or 7, I'm sure even that one too, there will still be no submission. So you see, all right. So now I So any problem, like do you have any issues? Is there anything you are going through? Like, are you having difficulties?
Yes, sir.
Which of the difficult? What is your difficulty?
Like I'm having difficulty in the MySQL.
What is happening to MySQL?
Like I tried watching the video, like I didn't get it. How to convert it and how to use I didn't even get it at all. I was
You
trying to
didn't
do
get
it on my
along.
own.
You didn't get along.
I said I don't understand the SQL at all.
Okay. Okay. Let me send you something. So this is a full MySQL tutorial, all right? So you should be able to pick up the basics from. Then watch the video again, so you should understand. I'll send this material in the chat for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sent. So if it is SQL, I don't. I'm still thinking of where I can start again to start. Talk about queries and talk about whatever. I think look at this first. So once you're looking at this, you should be able to get up and running. Is that the only issue? Okay, Kenneth, your hand was raised.
Okay, yeah. I think the submission you checked, I did submit it, though the link is not there. That was because there was no text box to submit the link. So I felt you were going to use the same because I uploaded it to the same repository I used in submitting the first tax, but a different branch. So you could check it, though it's not like complete.
What is your GitHub username?
Okay, let me drop it.
Is it this one?
Yeah, promotion tax. Can you go back again? No, 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 not that. Let me check. Yeah, that folder, promotion tax too.
So, but then I think I told you that this, in fact, let me copy this. Uh, I guess you've seen the paper, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. Yes. Then this one and this one and this one, there is no submission. So why are you letting this thing pile up?
Okay, we don't even know what the tax is. I think that's because we are not yet on the channel. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, okay, okay. I think so the reason you've not seen it is just because you've not been promoted. So once you have been promoted to the next level, you should see the next task that is up now.
Yeah, definitely.
So solve this one that is here and then get promoted to the next one. Okay, this is just too simple now. We pass this by now. You should be able to spin this up like a pro. I don't want you to keep remaining. What level are you now? Level 2, right? Or level 1?
Level 1, sir.
You are big now. You shouldn't have to be in level 1 again. And now you should be in at least stage 5 or thereabouts. You have been following now. Get this thing done. If you're having issues, always reach out to me. Like I'm always there. If you're having issues, just get it done. Probably if you get stuck, that's why I want to hear. I don't want to hear stuff I like I don't know how to. Just try, do what you can, and then show me what you've done. And like I said, we get it all. So regarding what we've taught so far, is there any hiccups?
Okay, I think we can't really tell for now because we've not handled a different task that's much harder than what we are currently working on. So probably we are done with this and we try to implement the next task based on your lessons. We will likely bring up questions. I think that's a feedback from my own end.
Okay. Please, I think just get this thing done. Get this thing done. Let's get out of here. Just get this thing done. Chicken. Get this thing done, chicken. Let's get out of here. Time is not waiting for us. All right, time is not waiting for us. So I'll just do a basic review and then we can move forward. Okay. Okay. So we had. I think the last class we had was from OOP. All right. So from OOP we did talk about classes and we talked about different things. We've talked about inside of it, we've talked about classes, we've talked about inheritance. We've talked about what an instance is and what a blueprint actually is, okay, in the context of the class. And then we've also considered various type of classes, okay. Then we have the abstract class, all right, and of course the normal class. Then also talked about interfaces, we've talked about traits, and of course, so where we did talk about this, and we use this to construct our to-do class. Okay. Then I think after that, so after that we talked about namespaces, and I told you the function of namespaces. So I remember we did some heavy refactoring, pulling this out, okay, and then letting this being managed by namespace, and that is when we hatch this. This. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so I think from there, then we actually did, this was from OP1, and then we did talk about composer, and I think this is we where we take to MySQL, where we did the refactoring, intro, intro to MySQL. Okay. All right, so we got this guy. So this was from where we actually use namespaces and so on. So this is still from the old stuff. Let's use this section so we can really look at what's going on here. So, yeah, of course. So we had use namespace, but then this was before Composer, but then so then when we talk about, of course, namespaces, and then we began to use namespaces in each classes, all right, and things became much more expanded, and I think this is where we did much more dive into SQL. So I remember also I did use it for creation of to-dos and so on. So now and Kenneth, you were already complaining. I already had some of these blueprints now made. So all you just need to do is replicate this repo, add the missing function. All the assignments I've always given, the blueprints are always there. It's just always some connection of dots that I always remove. All right. So if I launch this out now, so you will see. So you will see that everything works. Like I think I have where users can see all their to-dos, where to-dos can be where to-dos can be created, all right, and as well to-dos can be marked completed. All you just need to do is add the next one now, just update, okay? Probably add another form where you manage to do updates. Simple. So that's it for that, very module. So this Tuesday, but I didn't think we use this any longer. We did not use it. So this stopped in OP3. Okay. Then we did talk about Composer, and of course, things became much more pretty bulky. So we did look about, if you look at this looks much more cleaner. Before we used to have that required, okay, just like we have here. And I remember I told you that Composer is the package manager, just like the way npm is, okay. And now what does it do? It helps you to inject your file through this namespace. Okay, it uses the PSR, okay, the PHP standard recommendation system, all right, in locating your class in a particular folder, all right. So then remember that I did told you that namespace is what qualifies class path. Okay. Now, if you look at this, so you can see that I have abstract class, and I should have abstract class, and of course the class is what to do this manager, and you can see to do this manager being, this is the name to this. All right. So now Composer now comes in, utilizes this, initial stuff we this set to automatically get all the files and then get their path, what's it called, their namespace. That's use their namespaces to qualify their path, render them via their namespace. So then Composer comes in, remove this, okay. So now Composer on its own do have an an entry point where you just call one class, and that class automatically goes through all your project folder, all right. And we did talk about Composer setup, where I told you on how to set up the package.json file, and then use the auto load feature of Composer. All right. So aside from just managing packages and managing, they also have the feature that you can automatically render your classes in their path and directories without having to require them, like we did here. Okay. So they just spin through your files and then load all those classes, and you can have just access to them. Uh, okay, so if you look at this, now, if you look at the package.json, sorry, composer.json. So you can see for us to use the autoload features, all right, so you have to insert this, and then you have to specify the PHP standard recommendation, all right, and then in this case, I think we're using PHP standard recommendation 4, and of course, our IP entry point is at source. So we now map all source, all application here, everything here, okay, under the source into what? Into what? App. So if you are here in this directory and you are doing what? You are trying to, okay, you are trying to reference, whatever that is here in this source. So you replace the source with what? App. Okay. So automatically, once you come down to probably maybe an external class outside, even if the internal class, so all what you just need is use the class. You see this? So instead of mapping the source, requiring this guy, should I say calling require whatever this class part is, and then finally getting to use this guy. So all you just do is you pull in your, because this, of course, this is our app entry point. So you pull this guy in, all right? You just put the composer auto load, all right, in, and automatically you have access to all your classes. Okay. So this goes on to every other classes. Imagine this. So we have a class, we have a trait somewhere. We don't need to just manually require a trait. All we just need to do is use the trait, because Composer has been what? Composer acknowledges this trait, all right, via the auto load feature. So what you just need to do is get to use the trait. And of course, we talked about semi things. Then we did some refactoring on how we made our to-do app. So okay, much more elegant, and of course, much more readable and easy to use, and of course, some other things we do with it. Then I think from here, then we talked about the authentication, and then started doing some things. Okay, where we did from there we did move to session where I talked about this guy. I told you about what session is, okay. And so just like post, session is a super global, okay. That stores, and a certain keyword, just like the JavaScript, what's it called, local storage, okay. So, but then this is a session based. This is a session, okay. But what happens is that once you destroy a session, this session in PHP, all the values associated with this session is gone, okay. Then of course the difference between this and the local storage, this has expired, okay. Every session has been expired, all right. Oh, so we talked about a couple of things, and we did a couple of things, okay. And yes, you can see this. So we had much more elegant and primitive. We had the inner class that does nothing, just there. Then we of course didn't have the database class where we talked about the connection, and of course connection is just a video class, okay, we are using. So there are different or should I say database management tools, but in this case you use this video dependency that is in it from PHP. This is called PHP data object, and PHP data object manages different types of databases like MySQL, Postgres, and SQLite, and some other random database, okay, that I may not mention right now. Okay, and it has different attributes as well. It has different attributes and different data. So we call different methods, and a method here to do some certain things. Of course, this is an attribute, static attribute. Okay? And then we give return connection and so on. So of course you have the query class. The query class is simply, remember when I told you that in Composer all you just need to do is call up the class and then begin to use it. All right. So remember that we are in the same directory. So all we just need to do is call this guy. So connection is right here. Of course, we call it right here, and it should work just fine because we are working in the same directory. So automatically, when you call this down, so what it's going to do is going to try to pick this place there and put something here. So it's going to redirect you to app/engine/database/what connection if you are going to do it. And then automatically, since you are using the same namespace, if you look at this, have you seen? So they are using the same namespace, but just different classes. And of course, this is one good thing. So you don't even need to use and do or whatever. So, and here you go, you can use this guy and without a lot of configuration and so on and so forth. So we have different bunch of methods. I think this is where our PHP was getting much more fun and interesting, and of course much more complex. But of course, in programming there's nothing complex, all right, and there's also nothing simple. Okay. So we actually did have the tree we did not use. And so the other thing we did talk about is working out with composer packages. And remember that initially, so we did not have a better way to manage our session data, all right? We did have a better way to manage our session data and even manage our session effectively. So we did hook up a session package. Let me check out that branch. Yeah. So there is an error somewhere. Okay, so we did talk about session, and sorry, we did hooked up. So this is not available right now. So before I can run this program, I should be able to do what? To do this composer. All right. So we need hook up this package called Josantonio session. All right. So this is it. Of course, you can see now line as things. So we do now have that package available to us. So the package has some different stuff, okay, to help us manage our session. So it has init, which just part of the session, and then it has the set method that allows you to set data into the session. Okay, and of course you can destroy a session. All right, you can also get a session. All right. Oh. Okay. So then we did have the dashboard, okay, where just what it does is check, okay. So if the user is not being authenticated, it drags the user back. And of course, if it is, so he gets the user and then populates it in the view. And I think that was it. Then we did have the login. We need to have the login, and of course, that was complaining of SQL. Please, this is an SQL statement, so go and read the documentation and then understand how SQL is statement. And then this knowledge, just understand that once you use a PDO, so when you call this query method, all what you are just expected is to dump an SQL code in here. All right, so go there, download probably a small workbench, and then practice my SQL. Okay, you can even do that from your PHP my admin. Okay, so practice how to write SQL code and how SQL code are. So of course, that was also good for that. So and it should be good in no time. So this is actually where we are currently. So we'll be able to form an authentication system to manage user session. So we can, of course, go ahead to scale this thing to be a fully functional app, but then I think this should give you elementary knowledge of how application foundation are being built. So in each application, you have some rules. Okay, you have different files, or you have different manipulation systems and so on and so forth. I just remember something. But then, not too bad. Not really too bad. Not really too bad. Okay, so this should give you a basic foundation of how a working app should be. Then the other time we did created, a simple website, okay, that has login page, index page, and that has some authenticated page where, for example, it is this dashboard. So for it to be in that page, you need to do what? You need to create it, else you should be back. All right, and of course, you should give enough knowledge to begin the next. Then I also did a little bit of abstraction. So what is abstraction? Abstraction is the process, or it is the convention where you separate things, okay, where you separate concepts and concerns. I can just put it that abstraction is the process of separating concern, all right, separating and or issuing concern, all right. So for example, pulling out HTML related code out of a pure PHP code. So what we just do is inject the HTML page, or sorry, the HTML code into, all right, from a single line, all right. So this one, I think most of the time you can go. There are different design patterns on how these things are done. We have the MVC, and we have other design pattern as well. Okay, and of course, so you can go check that out. So then, in this case, so we had our separate class where we are just injecting only the view into whatever we want to. So in the next class, so we look at Laravel. Laravel pretty follow somehow like this. So we'll talk about a couple of things, then you understand why a couple of things did in India. So in the meantime, any question? Any question? Hello, Tao. Can you hear me? Kenneth, how about you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, no question really from my end.
Okay, no question. So now, like I said, so if you can see, if you look at this, so you see that we did use somebody's package to build our integration system on top. So your next assignment is just choose any section of your choice. Build whatever you want to build. You have the freedom. Just build whatever that's in your head, whatever you feel like building. But work with a different package, okay? Just work with at least one specific PHP, or at least one PHP package, okay? And work with it. Anything you feel like building, just build with it, and then we are all running. So from Monday forward, so we should be looking at starting out with Laravel, okay? The Laravel framework. All right. Okay, so in the absence of any other question, so I will say see you on Monday to start the new journey.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.